Hi everybody from TFW 2005 and Transformers fans all around the world, especially Hercules fans all around the world. My name's Echotransformer, and I wanted to do a little video today to talk about a custom product that I've been working on. They're actually a series of parts, an upgrade kit. These parts will work with a standard Hercules, and some of them are specially made for the Rage Kit. And I found it would be much easier to describe these using a video, so I'll give you a little more detail of what I'm up to right now. So the first one I'm going to cover here is actually a little crane upgrade kit, upgrade part. So this is just a single part, and what it's intended to do is it's intended to allow you to actually store Hercules' crane along his back when he's in combined mode. And the thing with this is a lot of people are using just sort of a post from one of their guns, a piece of one of their guns, to do this, which I thought was a really good idea, and I just wanted to make a part that's a little more purposeful. It's supposed to look a little more like the crane or part of the crane sitting up there, but it's not going to block his point of view. And eventually you can imagine this painted green, how this might look. And how you install it's really simple. I'm just going to pop his head up like that, and then I'm just going to take the crane part, and it actually goes in the old, sorry for the focus there, it actually goes in the old post. And the fit on this worked out really well. You can see it's in there tight, and it's solid, and it just sits there flat, and then I can push the head back down easily, and you can see it actually looks side to side now without not being able to see. And then of course the hole in the back is the receptacle for the crane part, and you just plug that in, and you can see it's on there really good. It's not going anywhere, and it's nice and purposeful. The other thing about this crane is I have designed it, or this crane extension I should call it, is I have designed it so it looks like a shield. That was a good suggestion from one of the members on TFW. So kind of a neat little part. That's pretty much done and ready to go. The other little part that I worked on is a lock for here, because I actually put string in my crane, and I found this didn't work. And the idea here is that even if you don't put the crane along the back, I find it kind of silly how Hercules is looking into his crane, and then if you want to lock that piece, he's looking right into the the little lock. So I wanted a slimmer lock, and I worked on it, and it's just not quite the right size. It's a little too short. It doesn't quite do the job, so I'll have to keep working on that and fixing it. But in the meantime, at least this more important part here, this crane holder piece, is working really well, so I'm excited about that, and that's the first part done. The next thing is for people that have the Rage Kit, one of the things that I found is that it held the arms too far out, and a lot of us noticed this, just the aesthetics weren't great. So there was a really good mod done by one of the members on TFW that I really enjoyed, and he's actually quite active member of the Hercules Mega Thread. So I was inspired by what he did and said, hey, maybe there's a way I can do it without sort of having to mod the parts physically, without having to drill and cut. So that's what you see here. These are like C-shaped, get the focus there. These are C-shaped parts that actually hook on with a little bit of force. They got a clamp. I mean, I didn't want to have to use screws again to hold it in place. And I'm going to install them for you and just show how, again, solid they are using this shapeways part. So I just push that there, and I feed it around, and I kind of clip it back here. And it's a little tricky, but you'll see it eventually pop. And sure enough, that's on there good. And you can see it's nice and solid, right? I can actually use the ratchet on Hercules' arm, and there's no issues there, and it's like it's not wobbling around, like it's not like it's flopping back and forth. So pretty happy with how that turned out overall. So that's the one side, and then I did the neck breaker side as well, and his fitting is a little different. I have less meat to grab onto, but once again, just kind of try and show as I hook this on. I'm just gonna, forgive the camera, it's not the best camera, but you just kind of clip that on there, and once again you're hooked in. And what I did to install these, I'll just show you here. It's pretty simple. I actually just take the screw out of the existing, the ones that kind of go to these little pegs at the back. I just took that screw out, and you can see I put the new one in and screwed the C-clamp here into the actual arm hook, so it's nice and solid, and you know, it's sort of unmodded. Now this isn't going to look great, you know, some people are using these parts as weapons and stuff, so it's not as good for that now, but at least you still haven't had to destroy any parts to do this, so I'm still happy. I still think it's a good idea for those that want the arms. And the look, I'll show you in a bit. The look when this is all combined is dramatically different for Hercules. The proportions changed and everything. So I'll just kind of put these off to the side. And the last one, this is a really simple one. Again, you know, with the wing, a lot of people were using a couple of guns to make the wing wider, and I thought that looked really, really good. But again, I didn't have the two kits that I wanted to dedicate to having identical wings either side. I thought it was funny, it was a little asymmetrical. So I thought, why not make some more purposeful parts? So that's what I did. This is just a little wing extension, and it's sculpted to look a lot like the G1 figure, and you can see it's pretty good there. It's maybe a little loose, so these have to be improved. The design has to be improved a little bit. My next version will be better. It's a little loose going in, and it's a little tight for the extension, but it still works. It's just not as solid as I would like. And there's the new extended wing. I'll just kind of zoom in a little bit. Hopefully the focus will hold. No, of course not. You can see that. This nylon is very reflective in the light, so that's part of why it looks kind of crummy. I'll paint these up. You'll see it when it's all done very, very soon. So with that, I'm going to one other thing. I'll just show you the thigh extensions and how they turned out. So the thigh extensions are again inspired by all the great work done on the boards. There was a sort of a slim set of thigh extensions that were worked on, and again, I really liked how those turned out. And I just wanted to make them a little wider on mine and sort of hug, you can see they sort of hug the wheel on the side here, which again was based on some good feedback. And then I want to paint the whole thing silver, and I think that'll be nice because then, you know, compared to the purple on Heavy Loader, I think it'll look a lot better that this is all silver, more like sort of a G1 look, or like that famous shot from one of the artists. And then the other thing I think it'll do is it'll make the purple barrel just more relevant, more appropriate. Not that I'm a huge purple barrel fan. I still have the green one. I can always go back to that. This is a Crazy Debbie part. But I still think it's a neat idea, and I'll paint these silver, and that's going to look really good. So you can see they're really wide. They're you know, they work with the joints. This set, the first version here, is just a little tight. So I do have to make some minor changes. I've been checking some of the dimensions, and I just got to loosen it up just a little bit because I don't want people that buy this kit to damage their figure in any way. So just give me a chance to fix that up, and we'll get it ready for you guys to buy. So that's that part there. We got the wing extensions, we got the arms, and we got the crane extension. And just give me a second, I'll combine it all together and show you what it looks like as a whole. So here he is all combined, and what a big stage this guy needs. I mean, we've added quite a bit of height. We've added 16 millimeters of height to him. That's over ½ an inch, and you can see he's just huge now, and it's actually pretty stable. I mean, I've got obviously some slightly loose hips like everybody out there, but he's pretty stable. He stands well. You can see, despite all that weight at the back with the crane there, he's still able to stand up and do all his mean poses. You can really get a little more sort of aggression out of this set, right? Like when you have the arms further in set, he just his proportions are a lot better, especially in the Rage Kit, and you're getting more of that G1 look that like some of us are craving. And then of course we can always go back to the original design, pulling the treads down to the forearms, but this just extra height that gets added by the construction vehicles looks really, really good, and I think the result is worth it with the Rage Kit. So it just needs a little extra work on the proportions, which is what I was trying to do. and that's the result. So I just wanted to give you a quick comparison to Giant. I don't have a green Giant yet. I've got a yellow Giant, and it's a pretty formidable difference between the two. You know, I love Giant. It's a beautiful figure. It's very well done. That's why I had to get both. And they just mean different things to me, and that's why I like them so much. You know, it's always hard calling a favorite. I can tell you for modification and upgrades, Hercules is the one. I mean, he is just so much fun to tinker with. He's just so mean looking, and he sort of has all these little quirks that we're always trying to fix and play with, and you know, I think that's what makes him a great figure. And tell me what you think. Give me feedback. If you really like him, buy him. Support my Shapeways store and stuff, and enjoy.